Welcome to Manila Updates TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The Philippine Air Force's new Black Hawk helicopters are more than just an upgrade. They represent a significant strategic shift in the country's approach to both defense and disaster response. These helicopters are not simply new machines, they symbolize a new era for the nation's armed forces, one that prioritizes speed, flexibility, and rapid deployment across the archipelago. With the fleet now nearing 32 units, neighboring countries and regional observers are taking notice. The sight of these helicopters flying in formation over the diverse Philippine landscape is a clear signal. The country is investing in its ability to respond quickly, whether the threat comes from nature or from man. But this expansion raises a fundamental question. Why does an island nation like the Philippines need so many advanced helicopters? What challenges are driving this significant investment? The answer lies in the Philippines' unique set of security and disaster challenges. With over 7,000 islands, the country faces frequent typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions, as well as ongoing security threats from insurgencies and territorial disputes. This isn't about military showmanship or prestige, it's about building a practical, flexible defense force that can adapt to any situation. The Black Hawks are designed to deliver supplies, evacuate civilians, and support troops in even the most remote locations. For years, outdated equipment left the military struggling to respond to emergencies and crises scattered across thousands of islands. Delays in response time often meant the difference between life and death for those affected by disasters. The arrival of the Black Hawks changes that equation entirely. These helicopters offer unmatched speed, reliability, and reach, allowing the Air Force to project power and provide aid wherever it's needed, often within hours. This acquisition is about readiness and resilience. It's a commitment to being prepared for the unexpected, to having the tools necessary to protect and serve the nation's people, not just in times of war, but in times of peace and crisis as well. The choice of the Black Hawk, a helicopter proven in some of the world's toughest combat zones, was no accident. Its track record in both military and humanitarian missions made it the clear choice for the Philippines' diverse needs. The number 32 was not chosen at random. Military planners carefully calculated this fleet size to ensure the country could respond to multiple simultaneous crises, whether natural or man-made, across its vast territory. In the coming years, we'll break down why this fleet size is not just an advantage, but a necessity for the Philippines' future. It's about ensuring that no community is left isolated or vulnerable when disaster strikes. In a crisis, these helicopters could be the difference between chaos and control, between hope and despair. Their ability to reach remote islands quickly can save countless lives and restore order when it's needed most. The nation is betting on these machines to secure its future, to protect its people, and to project strength and compassion in equal measure. The Black Hawk fleet is more than a military asset. It's a promise to the Filipino people that help will always be within reach. At Clark Air Base, the arrival of the 5th batch of S-70i Black Hawks marked a turning point for Philippine air power. With 25 helicopters delivered and 7 more on the way, the fleet is nearly complete. This $241 million deal with Poland replaced a canceled contract and prioritized a proven platform. Standardizing on the Black Hawk streamlines training, logistics, and maintenance, boosting readiness. The sight of these helicopters signals a new era. The Black Hawk is now the backbone of the Philippines' tactical airlift and air assault. This milestone cements the fleet's role for decades to come. 32 Black Hawks aren't for show. They're a response to the Philippines' real-world needs. With thousands of islands, air mobility is essential, not optional. The military faces insurgencies, maritime threats, and frequent natural disasters. A small fleet would be overwhelmed. 32 ensures simultaneous response to multiple crises. Imagine a disaster in Luzon and an attack in Mindanao. Only a large fleet can handle both. Some helicopters are always in maintenance or training, so a bigger fleet guarantees enough are ready. This is about operational depth and flexibility, not extravagance. The number 32 reflects the need for constant readiness, training, and a strategic reserve. It's a calculated investment in national security. The Philippines is ensuring it can answer any call, anytime. When most people think of air power, they picture sleek fighter jets streaking across the sky, dominating the airspace with speed and firepower. But in many of the world's toughest conflicts, air power isn't just about fighter jets, it's helicopters that win the battles that matter most on the ground. These versatile machines are the true workhorses of modern warfare, able to go where jets simply can't. U.S. Special Forces, for example, depend on helicopters like the Black Hawk for rapid, precise operations that require stealth, speed, and the ability to insert or extract teams in the dead of night or under enemy fire. The Black Hawk's unique ability to fly low, fast, and through tough conditions, whether it's dense jungle, rugged mountains, or unpredictable weather, makes it absolutely vital for the Philippines' security needs, where terrain can be as much an enemy as any armed group. In the Philippines, counterinsurgency and disaster response missions often unfold in jungles and remote villages, far from roads or runways, places only helicopters can reach. In these environments, mobility isn't just an advantage, it's survival. Helicopters can leap over obstacles, rivers and ambushes, delivering troops and supplies directly to the heart of the action. With their ability to bypass ambushes and deliver troops right into the fight, helicopters change the rules of engagement. They can insert special forces behind enemy lines, extract wounded under fire, or reinforce isolated units in minutes. The Black Hawk gives commanders the power to strike fast, move forces where they're needed most, and respond instantly to changing threats on the battlefield. These helicopters are far more than just flying transports. Inside, they become mobile command posts, medevac platforms, and lifelines for resupply and communication. They can coordinate complex missions, evacuate wounded soldiers to safety, deliver critical supplies to cut-off units, and keep the fight going even in the harshest conditions. In the heat of battle, helicopters can provide fire support, evacuate casualties, and drop supplies, all in a single mission. Their flexibility is unmatched. In modern combat, versatility is everything. The ability to adapt to any mission, combat, rescue, logistics, or disaster relief can mean the difference between victory and defeat. That's why the Philippines is investing in a helicopter system that supports both combat and humanitarian missions, ensuring the military can respond to typhoons, earthquakes, and insurgencies alike. With 32 new Black Hawks, Filipino troops now have a decisive edge, able to move faster, strike harder, and save more lives than ever before. This isn't just about adding more helicopters. It's about building a force that can adapt, respond, and win, no matter what the mission demands, or where the fight takes them. The Philippines is a nation defined by its geography, over 7,000 islands scattered across the Pacific. This unique landscape creates both breathtaking beauty and immense logistical challenges. In times of crisis, whether natural or man-made, the ability to respond quickly and flexibly is not just an advantage, it's a necessity for survival and security. Traditional ground and naval forces, while essential, are often too slow to respond to emergencies that erupt without warning. The vast stretches of water and rugged terrain can turn a short journey into a days-long ordeal. This is where helicopters, especially the Black Hawk, become indispensable, bridging the gap between islands and bringing help where it's needed most, in a fraction of the time. Black Hawks can reach even the most isolated islands in mere hours, not days. Whether it's deploying troops to secure a threatened community or delivering vital aid after a disaster, these helicopters ensure that no Filipino is left stranded or forgotten, no matter how remote their home. This rapid response capability is more than just convenience, it's a powerful strategic deterrent. With helicopters, no island is out of reach, and potential adversaries know that the government can project power and assistance anywhere, anytime. After typhoons and other natural disasters, when roads are washed out and ports are unusable, helicopters are often the only way to reach isolated survivors. They bring food, water, medicine, and hope to communities cut off from the rest of the country. With a fleet of 32 Black Hawks, the Philippine government now has the capacity to save lives, respond to threats, and deliver aid year-round, regardless of the season or the severity of the crisis. The need for rapid deployment isn't just a theoretical concept, it's a daily reality in the Philippines. From sudden security threats to unexpected natural disasters, the ability to mobilize quickly can mean the difference between life and death. Only helicopters have the versatility to meet the Philippines' diverse security and disaster response challenges. They can fly over mountains, cross seas, and land in places where no other vehicle can go. The Black Hawk's impressive range and payload make it perfectly suited for the archipelago's unique demands. It can carry large teams, heavy equipment, and essential supplies across vast distances, ensuring that help arrives swiftly and efficiently. Investing in 32 Black Hawks is a clear recognition that in the Philippines, air mobility is synonymous with national security. It's a commitment to protecting every citizen, on every island, no matter the challenge. This fleet is more than just a military asset. It's a lifeline for both defense and disaster relief, a symbol of hope and resilience for the entire nation. In a country where distance can mean isolation, the Black Hawk is the only asset that can truly conquer the tyranny of distance, uniting the archipelago and safeguarding its future. The Black Hawk is the military's multi-tool, one airframe, many missions. The Philippines can't afford specialized aircraft for every task, it needs versatility. Black Hawks handle troop transport, special operations, disaster relief, and more. A single helicopter can carry an infantry squad, fly at night, and operate in tough terrain. They're vital for combat search and rescue, medevac, and logistics. The cabin can be reconfigured for wounded soldiers or to haul supplies. External loads, like artillery or vehicles, can be slung beneath. This flexibility makes the Black Hawk a cost-effective solution for the country's needs. One aircraft, many problems solved. 32 helicopters may sound like a lot, but not all are available at once. Maintenance, training, and strategic reserve all take aircraft out of daily operations. For every 3 helicopters, only 1 or 2 are mission-ready at any time. A large fleet ensures enough are always ready for real-world missions. Dedicated training helicopters prevent wear on operational units. A strategic reserve means the Air Force can respond to emergencies or losses. This depth and resilience are essential for sustained operations. The fleet size is about ensuring readiness, not excess. The Philippines can't afford to be caught short in a crisis. 32 Black Hawks guarantee the nation is prepared. Comparing the Philippines' fleet to its neighbors misses the point. Unlike Thailand or Vietnam, the Philippines is an archipelago with no land borders. Its threats are internal, maritime, and disaster-related, not conventional invasions. Rapid movement between islands is a higher priority than tanks or artillery. The Black Hawk fleet is tailored to the Philippines' unique geography and security needs. It's about solving local problems, not matching others' arsenals. 32 Black Hawks are a strategic investment in resilience, not just modernization. The number is calculated to meet the country's real challenges: geography, security, and readiness. These helicopters give the Philippines options and time in any crisis. They ensure support for soldiers and lifelines for civilians. Underinvesting would mean impossible choices and greater risk. This fleet is a declaration the Philippines is taking its security seriously. The Black Hawks provide the muscle and flexibility to safeguard the nation. As the fleet reaches full strength, the Philippines is ready for whatever comes next.